Hello, I'm Gordon Richards, and this is Gytrash, the best horse in the stable, and probably one of the best sprinters in Australia at the moment. His form is pretty good. He's won the Lightning Stakes, beating Nature Strip, Red Zell and the likes.
To go, ready, racing, and Nature Strip was away pretty well, just brushed into Loving Gabby there after a couple of strides. Red Zell began fast and is going to immediately head towards the inside. So it's Red Zell over on the far side leading Gytrash, and I am excited. 3 over on the flat side rail. Coming up the outside, it's Nature Strip, probably about 5 horses off the outside fence, but led them clearly by 2 lengths Dispatch, and they were followed by Tofane, and Loving Gabby is in that group. So they link onto the course proper at the 500 metres. Over on the far side, it's Red Zell, 2 lengths Gytrash, and I am excited. Near side, Nature Strips, 3 lengths in front of Loving Gabby at the 300 metres, followed by Dispatch and Tofane. So with 250 metres to go, over on the far side, Gytrash and Red Zell together. Nature Strip and Loving Gabby's getting closer to Nature Strip on the near side. Gytrash at the 100 over on the far side. Loving Gabby's run past Nature Strip. It's Gytrash in front. Gytrash has won it. It's a blowout from Red Zell.
And he's run second 2 Group 1s and a third in another Group 1 from only the 5 starts. He's only been unplaced once, and that was in a Group 1 race. And he's quite adaptable. He's won on fast tracks to soft 7s. Owned by a few battlers. He's only a battler priced horse. We paid $40,000 for him, but he's taken all before him and been well over the $1 million mark now. So I'm hoping we can get a run in the Everest, and he'll do everyone proud.
Just here with Tofane, just here giving the reasons why I think she's the right horse for the Everest. Look, she's a mare that won her Group 1 13 months after she had her first race day run, which is very, very hard to do. She went from winning a maiden and a second start, and that first preparation we thought she was good enough to take on the Colts and all-comers in a Group 2 in Adelaide, where she ran second. It was only Greenest that beat her, and behind her was Gytrash that day, who went on and ran extremely well on the Goodwood, and then came and did what he did from there. In the spring, we took on all the mares, and she proved herself to be the best sprinting mare here in Victoria. So in the autumn, we decided we were willing to take on all comers at Group 1 level, and we ran every start she had was in a Group 1 race. She was very, very luckless in the Newmarket. It was probably my fault. I told the rider to take a bit of a sit. As it turned out, if we hadn't done that and she hadn't got held up, she would have fought to finish out. Certainly would have at least run third behind the two that ran first and second. Then we took up to Sydney to chase the Group 1 races there. She was luckless in the TJ Smith, just a wide draw. She flew the gates, going to put herself on the speed, but about 3 or 4 wide, so Opie had to come back on her, ride her back, and then she flashed home as she had the best sections in the race. And what was probably one of the strongest sprint races of the whole year. For her to run those sections was terrific. So she proved to me then that she was up to the better sprinters in Australia. Her next start, of course, was a Group 1 win in the all-aged, where she came from just behind the speed and picked up Pirata, who was being hailed as winner, and it was a great effort to get up and beat him.
The light is on. Stand by for a start. Racing now. And Super Seth missed the start by a half length or so, and White Moss jumped very quickly, together with Dreamforce and Fasika's right there, and Berry's got Pirata up running 4th. In front of Bivouac, then came Tofane, and standouts caught pretty deep early. Further back to Brandenburg, Sylvia's mother, Santa and Elaine. He's got about 4 behind him early. Fierce Impact, Super Seth. 2 off to Star of the Seas, and Mr. Seawolf is last. So White Moss has been able to lead comfortably. Out by 2 lengths on Fasika, and Dreamforce takes a sit in third. A half the outside to Pirata is very close in the runner. 2 lengths further back to Bivouac on the inside of Tofane. Stand out 3 wide. Then came Brandenburg from Santa and Elaine, Sylvia's mother. Further back then to Super Seth on the rails as they come up to the home turn. And White Moss is free rolling in the lead at big odds. Turns 2 in front of Fasika. Then Dream Force. Parada being stoked up. Tofane gets going. Bivouac travels well on the inside. 300 metres to run. White Moss coming back to Fasika. Coming hard now is Parada and Tofane the outside. Parada and Tofane hit the front together at the 250. It's Parada on the inside at Tofane. Parada, he's looking to go out a winner. Tofane's trying to spoil his party. It's Parada in front from Tofane. Oh, close. Parada and Tofane. Tofane really dived right on the peg.
I feel now that she's a long way stronger. I think there's a lot to say that she could have improved 3 or 4 lengths on what she did in the autumn. But she's certainly just physically a stronger mare now. Very lightly raced. She's proven that she can race that way around in Sydney. She's proven she can travel. She ticks all the boxes for that race, and I'm know well enough now to know how to prepare her to get it for her best at 1200 metres. And I really do think she is definitely the right horse.
Hi miEverest slot holders, James Moss here from Tricolours. What an exciting concept the miEverest concept is, and I think I've got a pretty exciting horse as a potential slot holder for you. Fasika, look, she's come back in terrific order. She's been back in work for over a month with Joe Pride. We think she's gone to a new level this prep. She came out of the paddock at 585 kilos, which is massive. I know your very own Lizzie Jelfs has always been a huge fan of Fasika, and wait till she sees her in the yard this prep. Her regular track rider, I think she's gone to a new level. We're in for a huge peak performance for this prep. She's only had 10 starts, lightly raced, and she's ready to go on with her career now. She's ready for a peak preparation in the spring.
Set for the first on Randwick Guineas Day. The Banana Girl quality, Fasika the favourite. Gates are back now, they're off. Spiritual Pursuit blew the start off the inside, missed it by a good 3 or 4 lengths. Bangkok jumped well together with Seasons and Booker's charging forward. Resin Park's behind, then Invictus Salute. They're followed further back then by Bangkok as Fasika's up challenging for the lead back second last. I'm Excited, and Spiritual Pursuit after the tardy starts last. Booker's keen outside Fasika. Fasika travelling strongly, goes to a narrow lead now with Seasons off the course in third. Then came Invictus Salute, followed by Resin, then Bangkok, I Am Excited, and Spiritual Pursuit is the last one. Seasons has gone a long way out here. McAvoy allows Seasons to race to a narrow lead here from Fasika, who still travels well up on the inside. Booker back to third, then Invictus Salute from Bangkok Resin. I'm Excited and Spiritual Pursuit. 300 metres to run. Seasons flat to the boards now. Fasika, Abdullah said go. She found a bit here, Fasika, and beat off Seasons. Then came Invictus Salute. I'm Excited with the last crack, wide out, but Fasika's drawn 2 lengths clear from I'm Excited, and Resin running on. But Fasika really controlled the race up on the pace, and Fasika wanted a length to I'm Excited. Resin in third from Invictus Salute, then Bangkok.
Why choose Fasika? Well, look, she's lightly raced on the up, but she's a proven Group 1 weight for age sprinter. She proved that last prep. She's only had 10 starts, but by the time she ran her third race, she was racing at stakes level, and she's been there ever since. She races against the best horses. She's beat a lot of the best horses, and she makes her own luck. I love that Nature Strip's already in the Everest. He'll bowl along in front there, and our big mare, she'll get up and cross just outside the speed. She's got great tactical speed. She can draw barrier 1 or barrier 12. It doesn't matter for her. She always puts herself in the race. And look, a lot of you guys are in here for a bit of fun, but at the same time, you want a return on your investment, and Fasika's going to give you every chance. She'll be a competitor in the Everest. She'll be there for a long way, still on the up, big strong girl, and she can run on a good 3 all the way down to a heavy 10. She's super versatile, makes her own luck, and she'll give you a huge chance. We've got 29 owners in Fasika. What's a few thousand more? We'd love to have you involved. We'd love her to fill the miEverest slot, and please consider her as your runner for the Everest.
Hi there, it's Adam Sangster here, going to talk to you about Masked Crusader. I've got to say he was a fantastic looking yearling. He was a $340,000 yearling, bred by Gilguy Farm, who's from Black Caviar fame. And from the start of him being a foal, he was always quality, an exceptionally good looking foal. Now Rick Jamison, who bred Black Caviar and also bred Masked Crusader, always said that mares to Toronado out of Invincible Spirit mares is the sweet spot. Now this fellow is certainly that. The Hawks picked him as a yearling. They gelded him early, which was a good thing, knowing that he was going to be a racehorse. He did not get beaten in his first start, but that was just a little bit of experience. In the next 3 starts, he absolutely blitzed them.
Masked Crusader, the raging favourite here, and the gates open now. They're off and racing. Masked Crusader drawn the setters, jumped out well. Spanish Dream, Moe's Crown sent forward, and Masked Crusader, Berry wants the front there on the favourite, and he finds it. I So Rich Sedition Park right behind. Then came Spencer, Cuban Reala, Superstar Bob, Moe's Crown caught deep. Back on the inside, Trophies Galore. A couple further back to Sigalis, have taken a spot down on the inside running rail. Miss D goes across into about third last, followed by Irakanti and Super Tycoon. Masked Crusader the favourite in front by a half on Spanish Dream. Bolero King's off the track on the outside of Sedition. I So Rich, Moe's Crown out wide. Not even sure if Moe's got cover. He's about 4 or 5 wide on the outside of Spencer. Cuban Real, Trophies Galore pinned away on the fence. Well back in the field, Sigalis, they straighten up. Masked Crusader comes up the rise. Berry kidding to him at the moment. 2 lengths clear from Sedition and Bolero King. Then Spanish Dream. Trophies Galore the fence. Sigalis in a traffic jam, but Masked Crusader slips further in front. Sigalis gets the gap now, going into a clear second. Berry's just sitting there. Oh, you'll have to throw his commission back. Have a look at this. How much did this have on the field, Masked Crusader?
Now these guys have turned down significant money for this horse. They really have. And he was going to go to Hong Kong, and now he's going to go and race in the Everest. So the prize money for the Everest, the prize money they got offered, they certainly need to win the Everest to get that money which they were offered to go up to Hong Kong. He's an exceptional horse, and I really would be voting for him. If it's not this year, it'll be certainly next year. He is a force to be reckoned with.